Okay, today we've got a story that honestly sounds like it's straight out of science fiction, but it's happening for real, right now. We're going to dive into a classroom challenge that seems just about impossible, and a solution that takes, get this, only 10 seconds. I want you to put yourself in this situation for a second. You're a teacher, you're passionate, you're standing in front of your class ready to teach the water cycle. Simple enough, right? But what if your students speak three totally different languages? Hindi, Punjabi, and Dari. How do you possibly make sure every single one of them gets it? It's a huge, huge challenge. And look, this isn't just some thought experiment. This was a very real, very urgent problem for a teacher in an actual classroom. So let's set the scene. We're in Delhi in a Class 8 science classroom, and the lesson for the day is something pretty standard, the water cycle. But the classroom itself was anything but standard. Here's the core of it. You've got one teacher, one classroom, but a mix of students speaking Hindi, Punjabi, and Dari. How in the world do you communicate complex science ideas across those language barriers, all at the same time? Well, this is where the story takes a wild turn. Technology steps in, and the timeline for solving this problem just shrinks. I mean, it goes from a massive headache to a nearly instantaneous solution. This exact challenge was handed over to an AI tool called LELAIL. The job was crystal clear. Create everything a teacher would need to teach the water cycle successfully to this specific multilingual group of students. And this is the part that is just incredible. Layla delivered a complete custom-built solution in just 10 seconds. I have to say that again because it sounds impossible. 10 seconds. Not 10 minutes, not 10 hours of a teacher's weekend gone. 10 seconds. So you've got to be asking, what on earth can an AI possibly create in 10 seconds? What's actually in this teaching package? Well, the output here is just so deep. It's not a simple translation. Lola generated a full 40-minute lesson plan, broken down minute by minute. It made a worksheet for students in all three languages, a 10-question quiz, also trilingual, that even came with the answers. It even gave the teacher notes on how to manage the classroom and a detailed vocabulary table. The whole shebang, just like that. And here's just a little sample from that vocabulary table so you can see how practical this is. You've got the key English terms, water cycle, evaporation, condensation, and right next to them, the direct, accurate translations. This one little table is a game changer for making sure every single student is on the same page with a core science. Okay, so this one classroom in Delhi is an amazing story, for sure. But the potential here, it goes way, way beyond the walls of just one school. You see, LELAIL isn't just limited to 3 languages. It works in over 100. Think about that. The same 10-second solution could be used in a classroom pretty much anywhere in the world, instantly adapting to whatever mix of languages is in the room. And here's something really important to know. The platform is totally committed to being transparent. They say every test they run is real and every result is completely unedited. So that amazing teaching package we just looked at, that's exactly what the AI produced. No touch-ups. But beyond the mind-boggling tech and the incredible speed, there's a really powerful human mission driving all of this. What's the point of it all? It all comes down to this simple, profound idea. No one left behind. The whole goal is to use technology to break down barriers, to make sure that the language a student speaks at home is never an obstacle to getting a great education. And that leaves us with this huge, final question. We just saw a really complicated educational problem get solved in less time than it takes to make a cup of coffee. If that's possible today, what does it really mean for the future? For personalized learning, for helping out our teachers, and for making education fair for everyone, all across the globe. What's next?